So we're going to get into the very basics to booty work. We're going to start from this straddle-like position. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on just my right side. I'm going to squeeze that right upper thigh as tight as I can. I'm going to continue to breathe in and breathe out. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And then release just so you can see. So normally this is how we start off in this straddle position. But this time I'll show you this way. So this time I'm going to contract just this thigh muscle, right? So you can sit back if you'd like, you can sit forward. You do want to practice different positions because you'll notice that you'll have more control, possibly this position as opposed to this position, etc. So I'm going to squeeze this as tight as I can, and I'm going to hold. As I'm holding, I'm going to continue to breathe in and breathe out, really trying to squeeze that muscle to the best of my ability until, not that I can't necessarily take anymore, but I want to do it for an extended amount of time when I'm just starting off, and then I'll release. As you get more advanced, you don't have to contract the leg muscle that long. You will actually just speed it up, okay? But we just right now, we're really just kind of work on that control. So let's go back to the right side. I'm going to contract, then release. Left side, contract, release, okay? So for now's sake, we're just going to speed it up. I'm just contracting the right muscle, left muscle, right muscle, left muscle. I want to make sure I'm squeezing tight and I release 100%, squeezing tight, releasing 100%, and again, just going back and forth. Okay. Right, left. You can try in the pike position. Again, you're going to slightly change your control and your ability to contract the muscles. And we're just squeezing, releasing, releases. Again, changing your position here. I'm going to continue to contract, release, You can actually put your hands on your muscles so that when you're contracting, you can actually feel if your muscles are moving or not. And then again, changing positions. You can go into this position here, or sideways this way so you can actually see yourself. And again, this time I'm going to put my hands on my backside, and I'm going to try and squeeze my butt muscles. For practice sake, you can practice both cheeks at the same time, if that helps. Otherwise, you can work on alternating right cheek, left cheek, left cheek, okay? And when you're squeezing, you squeeze as tight as you can, okay? Squeeze all the way to your leg muscles if you're just starting out. You just want to really try to gain that control of contracting those muscles, okay? Continue to breathe. Again, when we're just starting off, we want to squeeze as long as we can and hold it, and release. Squeeze the muscles long and tight as we can, and release. And with time, you don't have to squeeze that long. We're just going to kind of speed it up, okay? So when I'm in this position, I want to make sure that I'm not directly on my knees, okay? So if you can see me here, I'm not directly on my knees. I need to be on the inside part, okay? So not directly on my knees, but the inside part, okay? So, up like a cat, down like a dog. I'm going to tuck my hips in, arching my back, chin goes in towards my chest, reversing it, releasing that back, opening up that chest. As much as I can. Again. And you're just going back and forth. Then eventually over time we want to isolate it. So we're not doing all this big dramatic chest movements, and it's just that lower body. Okay. So from here, same exact thing. Arch, tuck, arch, tuck, arch, tuck. Now as much as I'm tucking, I want to be able to pop it back on out. Okay? Tuck, pop, pop. Okay? Leg position. You want to make sure that you are wide enough, but not too wide. I don't want to get all the way fully here if I'm just starting off and working on, popping it and tucking it, popping and tucking it, because I lose that flexibility and that control of my hips. So that's why I just want to bring it just a little bit so I have a little bit more control over it. Okay? Now, when you're just starting off, you want to start off at a slower speed and then start to build up that speed once you have the control. Okay? So, bring it up, drop it down. Bring it up, drop it down. I like to kind of bounce. So when I bounce, all it is, I'm bringing my knees in and out slightly, okay? When I drop my tailbone down, okay, that's when I slide it open at my knees. So here's it up, I'm gonna drop it down, and my knees go a little bit wider. Up, I bring it in, down, I go out. Up, in, down, out, up, in, down, out. Okay? At this point during, we are just gonna face the wall. I'm putting both my hands up on the wall, like so. Okay, you get one hand up this time. And what I'm gonna focus on the one leg is almost like I'm stepping on a cigarette and I'm putting it up. Okay, so I'm staying off my heel and I'm just moving that heel in and out. Or you can think of it as moving your knee in and out. Okay, I want to be kind of loose in this hip so that way my leg is moving how I want it to move. Same thing, I'm going to step on that cigarette and put it out. This way, step on the cigarette and put it out. Okay, different angle, stepping on the cigarette and I put it out. I want to make sure I have a nice little arched back, lifting up that tailbone. Okay. Again, stepping on that cigarette and putting it out. Okay. The other thing that you can think of is that you are like Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz, and there's no place like home. So all you're gonna do is pop this heel through it. You want to try and relax, let all this muscle, fat, jiggle, etc. Okay. Next part is our bounce. So when I'm bouncing, I want those knees nice and wide. I do not want my knees point straight. I want to open it up. Okay. So I'm going to have my hand on this ledge for support. You guys can have it on the couch, table, chair, countertop, whatever. I'm staying off my heels. Okay. And same exact thing when we're on the ground, up like a cat, down like a dog, up like a cat, down like a dog. Same exact thing's happening here. I'm going to lift up that lower back and then tuck it as I drop it down. Lift it up, drop it down. Lift it up, drop it down, lift it up, drop it down. Okay? So, I like to bounce just a little bit, okay? So what that means is I'm gonna come on up, so lifting my body up towards the ceiling as I lift up that tailbone, okay? Now, when I lift it up, it has to kind of all be one motion, up and pop, okay? But then as I come on down, I'm gonna tuck it in, okay? So if I'm up here and I come on down, boom, I tuck it in. Got it? Up, down, down.